I mean, it's crazy that we all, went to UCLA. We all got drafted.
Yeah.
You got drafted 6th round.
Yeah.
From 6th round pick to captain.
Right.
Of
It's a major bag alert.
it's a major bag alert.
Right.
Breaking news.
You're a signal caller too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I mean, I'm unemployed currently, and I happen to have the green dot quite a bit.
You know a little something about the green dot.
If you need someone to take it off your hands.
You could definitely take it off my hands. But I've seen the tape. Like, you got it, even to this day.
You know what?
So
Let's just we'll reconvene in a
get
couple
there.
weeks. You know what I mean? And we'll see what's really going on.
What do you think? What do you attribute like some of your early successes to in the NFL? I know.
Yeah.
It's been pretty immediate, like the impact you had on this team.
Yeah.
And is there any like coach or any player that's kind of helped you other than like your self-motivation? Like what can you point at, if anything, that has gotten you to progress so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go back and say my dad. Like it's a cheat code. You know, I wanted to use him as a resource to be able to be in the position that I am today, and I was just picking his brain. And the biggest thing he taught me is, there's football 101 no matter what, and everything is situational. It's situational ball in the NFL.
Yeah.
What's the formation? What's the personnel? Who's their moneymaker?
Down and
who do they
distance.
like to get to the ball to on 3rd down?
Yeah.
It really is that simple
it's that
when you
simple,
break it down.
Like
it's
Processing at that speed, though, is like what kind of separates people.
Right.
mentorship is everything too, and especially when you're trying to get paid and you just signed a 3-year, $42 million.
God damn.
So
Hallelujah.
the money's a cool part about it, but and you guys probably had the same aspirations and goals. Is really just to be the best and improve each and every year.
And to be honest, when I signed my new deal, it wasn't really like I mean, it's obviously a blessing, and you obviously like are working towards that early on from a tyke, but it was kind of just like the Kobe Bryant, you know what I mean? Like work not done, you know what I mean? It kind of felt like, okay, that happened. That's what was supposed to happen. I've been working for that, obviously.
Right.
But like, what's next?
Right.
I still need to push myself. I still have goals that I want to achieve. Is that how you felt, kind of?
That's exactly how I feel. I mean, I look at how close we were last year, to then say like, hey, the deal is cool. Like, it's a blessing to be financially stable and have all that. But what do you want to accomplish? As for yourself in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Captain's great, but do you want to be top 5 at your position?
Yeah.
Do you want to make a Pro Bowl, make an All-Pro? You know, do you want to help your team hoist a Lombardi Trophy? And with what's going on right now, and I don't know what's talking about it, but there's a lot of stuff lined up.
And you got all your financial situated now, and now it's like I could just go play freely. I don't got to worry about the money now. I got to worry about the numbers. Like I can just go be one of the guys, get on the field, do what I know how to do, and make everyone around me better. Because that's, I think, the true sign of a good player, a great player, is when he lifts and elevates the team around him. And that speaks kind of a stat that I read recently, right? It was, let me read the stat so I don't get it wrong. Weeks 1 through 10, when you were on the field, 17 points allowed. Yeah. That was second in the NFL. Then you went down, I think, a dislocated elbow. Was that the injury?
Yeah.
Pretty gruesome injury. Golly. And then weeks 12 to 18 without you on the field, 25 points allowed and 23rd in the NFL. That's a substantial difference. Is it simply your presence on the field makes everyone around you better? Like your communication, your play?
Yeah. I don't think he needs to say anything. I think that the number, I mean, like, there's certain statistics in my mind where it's like.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah, where it's like, okay, a player can have a lot of interceptions, a player can have this, that. When it's like, when you talk about team defense, you're talking about one person missing from that defense, and then the defense drastically changing that. I mean, like, it's your glue, your communication. You're not only making plays, but the plays that are not made that are just not happening. You know what I mean? Because you're on the field.
Yeah. I got very blessed, though. Because usually, like, if you're in your contract year and you get injured, it can go the other way.
100%.
And I was like, oh, my gosh. Like,
devastating.
It was devastating. You know, I'm always asking, like, when you get hurt or something happens, you always ask why. You know, why this? Why me? Why now?
Try to make sense.
And then, just, with my faith and all that stuff, I'm just like, you just see the signs. Like, yes, you don't want your team to do bad at all. You never do. But then, me not being out there showed the value that I had. And I think that helped me.
They need me. Clearly. Because without me, we are bottom 3rd in the NFL. And that's not going to get it done.
It always feels good to be wanted by your team, too.
100%.
And, like, feel that value, even when you're absent. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But
I think we had similar situations where Eric and I, back in 2017, I believe it was, lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. And we never got back there as a team. And I'm not saying that's not going to be your situation, but it is so difficult to get to the NFC Championship, let alone get to a Super Bowl. So what is it that you guys in LA as Rams need to do to not only return to the NFC Championship game, but to get over the hump and get to the Super Bowl? I
think we just finished out our game stronger. Like, we had a couple stints where we were just kind of making games a little bit too close. You look at the wild card game against the Bears. Okay. You know, Caleb Williams doing his 360 almost backflip back there, and then you get to the Panthers, where another close game where Matthew Stafford did Matthew Stafford things
back against the wall in that one.
And then you look at the NFC Championship, like. It was a shootout. Like, everybody said that was going to be the Super Bowl, which it was. Whoever came out of that game was going to win the Super Bowl, and I truly believe that too. But we just didn't finish. We tried to give ourselves a chance, but it was too late. So just being able to control the whole game the whole time, and we're going to have the players to be.
Can
able
you touch
to
on Seattle's offense a little bit? Like, what was giving you all fits? Like, what was the challenging part going up against their offense?
Yeah, so they were doing a lot of stuff like receiver in the backfield. And you don't see that a lot, but when you have the personnel to do it, it's troublesome because no matter what, unless you get your edge rushers or your outside linebackers to hit them, bro, they have a free release.
It's a matchup.
It's a matchup issue.
Yeah.
Like,
they have a lot more space than they're used to having.
Everything, and that's all they need.
Who's taking him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a nickel?
And they were solely doing it out of shotgun with him offset, or is it doing a dot back and like having like Rashid take handoffs?
It was only out of shotgun.
Okay,
but they would do. They would go two receivers back there, Cooper and JSN. They would go, running back there where they had Kenneth Walker and JSN, all that stuff. So it's a tough matchup.
We got beat by them in the playoffs too. And they're a well-coached bunch.
You had a similar
you got to be dialed in, especially on little details when like receiver in the backfield before the game even starts, in order for you to have a chance at.
They had a sharp, crisp operation too.
Yeah.
Everybody bought into exactly what they were being asked to do.
And there was a time of season where it felt like they were clicking at a high level at the right time. Clearly, throughout the regular season, they played really well. But as the playoffs progressed, it was like they started being really, truly believing like we can do this. And then that defense was going absolutely nuts.
Their defense was like as stout as
going nuts, and the offense was like, all we got to do is score like 17 points, and we're going to win the game. Like that,
but as I watched the film from our playoff loss, I realized how many little adjustments they were making during the game.
Yeah, really, just sticking with their stuff.
From the tight end block, from the tackle block, who they were scooping.
I credit that to Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean,
and you played with him.
It helps having vets like that on your team that can, hey, no, I got this guy. This guy's blitzing. Let's do this.
Because I remember when we played the Rams, you all were getting that tight bunch formation, and he'd either be at the point or he'd be at number 3,
or he
and he's blocking down on the end, or he's kicking out. Like, he was so versatile and such a physical blocker for being. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's a willing blocker, and that's rare at the wide receiver position.
I saw a viral video of Sean McVay recently where he's breaking down film in front of a group.
The Giants clip.
The Giants clip, and he it's like Cooper going to block somebody. Okay, this is how he made an adjustment. Someone's blitzing. He's describe Sean McVay and what is he like as a coach? Like, what are your favorite things about him?
One of the greatest leaders of men I've ever been around.
Really?
Ever.
That's a strong statement.
He just knows. He gets it. He gets you as a player, but he also has the mental capacity to say, "Hey, I need this out of you," and he's going to get it out of you.
Yeah.
You always believe in him because he's well polished. Everything he does, from how we practice to how we train to the meeting schedule to anything, it's all catered towards how can we maximize your performance while not overdoing it.
There's a purpose behind everything he does.
Everything.
And he has a track record that people can buy and believe it.
It always makes it easy to buy in when you see the leader of the realm, what I mean, doing things exactly how it should be done, taking accountability for his actions as well, and just carrying on